Hi guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all well. So I've been on a hunt for a natural alternative deodorant for a while now. I've been using just regular deodorants for all my life really. But what I found is like over time my body kind of gets used to the chemicals that's being used in whatever deodorant I'm using at the time. So after a couple of months or so I have to switch it up because it doesn't work anymore. And it just gets annoying. At a point in time I was using men's deodorants because that was the only one that was working well for me. So I was like, oh, okay, let's see if we can find a natural alternative. And I came up with a recipe and this works so well, guys. Like, I'm generally someone who sweats quite a bit very easily, but this has worked really well for me. This acts as a deodorant, not an antiperspirant, so you still sweat, you just don't have the nasty body odor smell. Like, I half the baking soda amount and then replace the other half with bentonite clay. Bentonite clay is amazing for absorbing toxins and stuff like that from the body. You know how I've used it in face masks and things like that. It's great and it works perfectly for underarms as well. The baking soda, as you know, helps to neutralize any odors or anything like that, but it is quite harsh and that's why I've halved that amount. I added some corn flour as well to help to absorb some of the moisture, and I scented this with patchouli essential oil and lime, but you can use any essential oils that you prefer. So yeah, without further ado, let's go make some deodorant. I hope you try it out and let me know how you go. I don't have this available in my store at the moment, but maybe in the future, just not at the moment. Give this video a thumbs up and yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, let's get right into it, guys. So I've got some coconut oil, I've got some shea butter, I've got beeswax to help hold everything together, and in this cup I've got bentonite clay, cornstarch and baking soda. I used a mixture of different powders because I didn't want the baking soda to be too strong in the deodorant, because some people tend to be irritated by that. I've got some lime essential oils and patchouli essential oil, and that's what I'm going to be using to add some scent to my deodorant. So feel free to replace this with any essential oil that you prefer. So what I'm going to do is combine the butters and the oils and the wax together, and then I'm going to melt it all down. Once I've got it melted into a liquid like this, I'm going to add all the powders at this stage. So because of the beeswax, this will harden a little bit, so you don't want to wait too long to add everything to this mixture. So I'm adding my powders now, and then I'm going to add my essential oils next. So I just make sure I gave it a really good stir just to make sure it was all completely combined before adding in my essential oils. You've got to really mix this thoroughly, especially because of the cornstarch. You don't want it to end up being lumpy in there. So cornstarch is amazing. If added to these recipes, it really helps to absorb some of the moisture that collects in your armpit when it's really warm. So it's an awesome ingredient to add to your deodorant. So I added 10 drops of lime essential oils, and then I added 15 drops of patchouli essential oil. Now that we've combined everything, I'm going to prepare a container and then pour my mixture into the container. And you got to make sure obviously this stays warm whilst you do it, because you don't want it to completely cool before you pour it into your jar, because as I said, it will harden a little bit. So yeah, I'm just pouring it into my jar. This is 100 grams of jar. This size, I don't know what I'm saying. This jar takes 100 grams of whatever it is you're gonna put in there. So yeah, So these measurements that I'm going to leave in the description box below makes 100 grams of this deodorant. So if you want to make more, you can always multiply it or do whatever you need to do. And this is pretty much it. This is it cooled down. You just take a little swipe and then put it in your underarms and you're ready to go. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow me at Luscious Skin and Hair on Instagram. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.